love you, mommy. God bless you. Thank you very much for giving us this platform to use to worship our Maker. Also, we have in the house, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to run through because of time. Instrumentalists join me to also celebrate a son of our own father. He's also a pastor doing a great work right here in the Car Kingdom. Celebrate Pastor Silas, ladies and gentlemen. Jam those hands together. Jam those hands together. And also, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much time, also I have the one and only pulling the youth all the way from everywhere to God. Celebrate Reverend and Pastor Donald. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I also have the one and only Pastor Simeon Daye in the building, ladies and gentlemen. And we have the first lady herself, Pastor Mrs. Daye. Thank you very much for joining all the names I have here. I don't know. Pastor Wimari don't come. He never come. All right, we will discuss this matter before his arrival. You get why? All right, he don't come up for market for those who be they go to church because, you know, not be everything that they talk. Now when you see young people, they go church of young pastor, we never married, the sisters can pray. I'm telling you, they pray so much, the pastor say, wow, this sister you're filled. The sister no say, pastor, I did somewhere else. Pray because of God, not because of the man. All right, that aside also, let's welcome and celebrate Apostle Promise Okafor. Ladies and gentlemen, Apostle and Mrs. Yes, the first lady is there. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Also, I have other ministers of God who will be joining us. I don't know if they're here. I'm just trying to make sure every one of them is here. Also, let's celebrate our own lady. Celebrate the one and only Pastor Samson Ajayi. And also, ladies and gentlemen, one of our own as well. Jam those hands together as we celebrate Pastor Williams. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, to be joining us also, I have a great ministers of God joining us all around. Pastor Ben Michael will be joining us very soon. Jam those hands together for Jesus. As I was outside, I saw Minister Steve Ben also is in the building. He's in the building. Jam those hands together. Yes. And also I have KV Praise in the building. Jam those hands together for Jesus. And ladies and gentlemen, I have the one and only, the St. John Baptist Choir. Yes. The youth choir is here. They always bless us all the time for sweet Christmas. Yes, you will be joining us. A round of applause for Pastor Yes. Jam your hands together. And ladies and gentlemen, I have Minister Rained all the way from Asaba. Ladies and gentlemen, top 10 finalist, Nigerian Idol. You remember her, ladies and gentlemen. She's always here to bless us. And we also have in the house, ladies and gentlemen, Minister Ildia in the building. I don't know if she's around. Oh, she'll be joining us. And ladies and gentlemen, our guest all the way from Lagos. SMJ's in the house. Don't worry, he go join us. I don't know, saying I saw this on our country hot. For wear polo. Bless, I go put this suit. All right, I'll be doing more introduction as time goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to start like this. We have 9 readings today. We have ministers. We have a lot to go on today. We're not going to miss any moment, trust me. And right about now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the very host of today's Sweet Christmas 2025. Make some noise for the TCWC Choir! All right, they will be ministering, but very soon the youth choir of the St. John Baptist Church will be joining us to minister to God. But the very first reading will be done by our own very Pastor Simeon Daye. Pastor Simeon Daye will join us on the stage for the very first reading. Please, can I have the reading for Pastor Simeon? Please, a round of applause for Pastor Simeon. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Una no go understand. I don't use this man name Blue online, but una no go code. I go just soon after he read finish. God bless you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. All right. The first reading, the fall and God's promise of redemption. Even in the garden's silence, hope was whispered. The first promise of redemption echoes through the leaves. That one day sin would bow to grace. The reading is taken from Genesis chapter 3 from verse 1 to 15 and then 17 to 19. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, had God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the tree of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God had said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the tree in the garden. And the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. And he said, Who told thee that thou wast naked? Had thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? The man said, The woman whom thou gavest to me with me commanded thee, saying, Thou shalt not eat of it. Eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake.